When Aaron Nesmith was traded to the Indiana Pacers in the Malcolm Brogdon trade, a lot of people thought it was a steal for Boston. Nesmith was seen as a failed lottery pick who never got a chance in Boston. Drafted ahead of guys like Cole Anthony, Tyrese Maxey, Emmanuel Quickley, and Desmond Bane. But Aaron came in and carved out a spot in the rotation for himself with the Pacers. He's averaging double figures in both of his seasons with the Pacers so far, and as of the writing of this script, Aaron leads the NBA in three-point percentage at 48.9% at almost 5 three-pointers shot per game. So Aaron has revived his career and changed how people view him as a player. But to people who aren't Pacers fans, they might not understand why Pacers fans love him so much. So why do people brag when they say they are gonna buy an Aaron Nesmith jersey? Why do they want him to start over Bruce Brown or Buddy Hield? He just looks like a solid two-way wing, something that's pretty common in today's NBA. Well, to understand this, we first need to talk about the love affair between basketball fans in Indiana and basketball players who would be described as blue collar. Basically, since the inception of the sport, basketball fans in Indiana love to watch hard-nosed fundamental basketball players. Guys like David West, Dale and Antonio Davis, Roy Hibbert, Jeff Foster, Tyler Hansborough, and TJ McConnell have been Pacers fan favorites for a very long time. For Purdue basketball fans, guys like Mason Gillis, Raphael Davis, and Chris Kramer are loved for their toughness. And I'm sure IU fans have some fan favorites of their own, but nobody cares what they have to say, so I'm not going to talk about them. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, fans appreciate players who play hard and do whatever it takes to win. But with Aaron Nesmith, that wasn't originally the case. Aaron was mainly known for his athleticism and scoring ability. Nobody really thought of him as a hard-nosed basketball player or a good defender. But once he came to Indiana, he developed that part of his game. He became a good defender and the kind of guy who dives for every loose ball, fights against players who are way bigger than him for rebounds, and is rarely seen without some kind of tape or brace somewhere on his body. And as cliche as it might sound, Pacers fans love that. They love that he changed his game and became a very gritty, tough player. In college and with the Celtics, he almost exclusively played small forward or shooting guard, spending 82% and 93% of his time on the court at one of those two positions during his first 2 years in the league with Boston. But ever since he joined the Pacers, the 6'5", 215-pound Nesmith has played 63% of his time at power forward last year and 32% of it this year. He has only been at the shooting guard position 2% of the time last year and 6% of the time this year. This has led Aaron Nesmith to guard guys like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Joel Embiid. And you might be thinking, well, those instances were probably just mismatches in the post from time to time. No. Rick Carlisle actively chose to have Aaron Nesmith guarding guys who are half a foot taller than him and outweigh him by 50 or more pounds. And every single time, he holds his ground. These guys try to back him down and they struggle with it. Aaron has great footwork and leverages his body very well in the post. Now, they can beat him over the top very easily, and it's not like Aaron stops them from scoring a whole lot. But he takes charges, takes elbows, and takes a lot of punishment in the paint, but he never falters. That is a big reason for why fans love him. Aaron looks like a pretty unassuming guy. He's lanky, has a very full smile, speaks with kind of a lisp,
circumstances from last year, last summer, going into this year.
Has very well kept hair, and is very nice off the court. He just doesn't look like the kind of guy who would spark a near brawl during a game because he fouled someone too hard. But he has. During the infamous game ball incident, the play that started the animosity was when Aaron hooked Giannis's arm and fouled him in a way that looked like it had bad intentions. I don't think Aaron really meant to try and hurt Giannis, he's just a physical guy, but this still made Bobby Portis and his brother lose their minds and try to fight him. Another thing about Aaron is he brings a certain level of energy that fans and players love. His dunks are powerful, which once again is surprising for a guy who weighs under 220 pounds. He makes plays on defense that lead to big plays on offense. He's just a really fun guy to watch play. He really is the whole package when it comes to fan favorites. A guy who was labeled a bust comes in via a trade, is mocked by the basketball world, He then fights for a spot in the rotation and proves he belongs. He's tough, gritty, and not scared to play against anyone. He loves playing in Indiana, and he makes big plays on both sides of the court. In Pacers terms, it's like putting David West's mentality in Lance Stephenson's body. So the next time you go to a basketball game where the Pacers are playing, whether it's home or away, don't be surprised when you see a few Aaron Nesmith jerseys. I'm Limitless Polls. Thank you guys for watching. Personally, I do own an Aaron Nesmith jersey, and he is one of my more favorite players. So maybe this is just me, but I've seen a lot of people online talking recently about how they really like Aaron Nesmith, and they want him to start over guys like Bruce Brown, Buddy Hield, Obi Toppin, and a lot of people talking about like they want to get his jersey and stuff like that. So I think that Aaron Nesmith is really going to be that next guy that's that fan favorite and the type of guy that people just love to watch because he's tough. Because, I mean, you watch the games, he's the guy that's in there taking charges all the time. So, and he's always playing good defense. He's matched up against guys that are way bigger than him, and he just never backs down. He always gets it right back in their face, throws it right back at them. So it's a really fun guy to watch because of his confidence and the energy that he has. I'll see you guys next time.
What you get mix right, nigga, put it in the blender. Hell yeah, I'm Wingstop. Bitch, I'm selling chicken tender. It's like the beef from energy and walk it like Kimber. Hey, turning, looking like dinner. It's like I got the bad boy or girl.